morning. Today we're going to work the triceps a lot. So you're going to need a set of really light bells just to work on form. You're going to need a set of 3 to 5 pounds. The lighter, the better with these exercises. And then a chair or a exercise bench. I'm just using a kitchen chair. You can use a folding chair or something of that height. Will be great for some modified tricep dips. We're going to go ahead and get started with 15 minutes of full body warm-ups, and then we're going to go into some tricep and hip work down on the mat. So let's go ahead and get started. Hands on those hips. We're going to go high on the toes, back on the heels. High on the toes, back on the heels. Warming up those shins and the calves. Working on the balance of the ankles. Don't let the ankles bow out. Heels should come straight up behind the toes. Belly button into the spine. 2 more. Now bring the feet wide, arms wide, hips to the front, and we're going to twist the upper torso. Hips stay facing me. We're going to twist. Big exhale as you bring those hands behind the mid-back. Again, hips stay forward. We're just warming up the upper torso, the core, and the back. Give me 2 more each side. Last one each side. Now bring the arms out parallel to the floor, feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. We're going to squat and kick. Squat back and kick across the body. Squat back and other foot comes across the body. Try not to bring the hands down. Arms stay parallel to the floor. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Curl the toes up to the ceiling so you're not using them. We're going down and up through the heels. Give me 1 more each side. Now let's work on the posture. Hands at the mid-back, draw the shoulders and elbows back, chest out. Now we're going to warm up those quads. Rock and kick. Heel to the rear, knee pointed down to the floor. Belly button into the spine, spine into those hands, chest out. Elevate that heart rate a little bit. Give me 3, 2, last one each side. Now we're gonna get some lateral movement here. Open up those hips that we're gonna be working a lot later on the mat. So we're gonna step apart, kick with the other foot, cross. Both feet are flat. We're going to come down, soft bend in the knees as you touch those toes or go somewhere close to them. And come up through the heels and apart. Kick, cross, feet flat. Tap the toes, come up through the heels. Back and forth. Going to keep those feet flat. I don't care if the feet are all the way crossed. Just make sure that they're flat wherever those feet land. Inhale down, exhale up. 1 more each side. Inhale down, exhale up. All right, let's warm up those hips a little more and work on the balance of the ankle. We're going to plant the left leg. Right foot's going to come forward first and then down, working it around the body. Front corner and down. Now out to the side. Back corner. Straight back, tighten the rear. Again to the back, back corner, working it back towards the front, out to the side, front corner, finish out straight ahead. Let's switch sides, forward and down, front corner and down, out to the side, back corner, straight back, tighten the rear, again to the back, back corner, out to the side. Front corner, and now finish out straight ahead. Now we're going to work on the balance and coordination with the goblet squat and reach. Feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. Let's reach up nice and tall, forward, and then beneath. We're going to come into a squat and hold, hips and rear behind the knees. Hold it there. 1 arm up, the other, and stand nice and tall up through those heels. Again, forward, beneath, rear and hips back and down. 1 arm, the other, come up. Make sure you're hinging at the waist. Waist and rear come back first and then down, and then they drop just behind those knees. Curl the toes up so that you're using those heels again. Belly button into the spine, forward, beneath, squat and hold, rear low. One arm, the other, and come up nice and tall. 5 more. Inhale down and exhale up. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last one. Forward, beneath, squat and hold, rear low, one arm, the other, and come up. Bring the hands down, bring your feet wide, push the knees to the back as you come down, grab those ankles or touch the floor. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push up through those heels. We're gonna go into jacks or modified jacks. 30 seconds, ready, and go. Feet wide, feet together. Make sure you're not just jumping up and down. Make sure those feet are moving, opening up those hips. Full range of motion over the head, fingertips touching over the head, and then the thighs at the bottom. If you're doing modified jacks, lean into it, chest towards the knee. Same range of motion with the arms. Bring that foot out wide and lean in. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now roll the shoulders to the back. Breathe from the belly and catch your breath. 3, 2, and 1. To the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, we're gonna go to the wall. For a wall sit, if you don't have an open space, you can do a squat and hold in the middle of the floor. Feet hip width apart, rest that back against the wall, belly button into the spine as you walk those feet out. Drop the rear. Gonna hold it here for 30 seconds. Toes in front of the heels, knees over the heels, knees in front of the hips and the rear. Belly button pushed into the spine, spine pushed into the wall. Now take those hands off your legs and move them to the wall as well. Hold it here, extend the neck, hold that head high, find a focal point and breathe. We've got 15 seconds. Curl the toes up, push through the heels. It's gonna challenge those quads even a little bit more. Big breath, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push up that wall. Now that we have warmed up the lower body, we're gonna warm up the upper body. Feet wide. Arms wide, we're gonna make circles to the front. Engage the core, tighten the rear. Warming up those shoulders, toning those underarms. Small circles, pointing those fingertips. Give me 15 seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down. We're going to bring the hands back out and reverse that circle to the back. Small circles. Engage the core, tighten the rear. Squeeze those glutes together. 15 seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down. Let's go into shoulder shrugs. Push that all the way. Shoulders high, hands low, high and low. Shoulders to the ears, pushing down to the floor, high, low. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring those arms out to the side. We're going to go into over-unders. One hand over and then the other. One hand and then the other. Opening up the chest, strengthening the back and the shoulders. This is really going to help improve your posture as it draws everything back into neutral alignment. And 5, switch. 4, switch. 3, and 2. Last one each side. Now bring those hands down. Arms are gonna come forward, palms together. We're gonna squeeze in the back, clap in the front. Squeeze in the back, clap in the front. Open and close. Again, similar motion, just a different movement. Opening up the chest and strengthening the back and the shoulders. Give me 5, 4, breathe, 2, and 1. Bring those hands down, push it away. Windmills across the body and out. The other across the body and out. Now both hands to the middle and push out to the side. One arm, the other, and both. Pushing all that energy from the shoulders out through the fingertips. Warming up those shoulders. 2 more sets. The last one arm, the other, and both. Now we're gonna warm up the neck. Let's look to the side. Center, switch, center, side, center, switch, center. One more. Now, up to the ceiling, down to the floor. And ceiling, and floor. One more. Ceiling, and floor. Roll the neck out. Big circles. Wake up that neck. In reverse. All right, ladies, now we're gonna head to the wall for another wall sit. If you wanna challenge yourself, you can bend the elbows and wrists into the wall over the head. Feet hip width apart, back rested against the wall. We're gonna walk those feet out. Lower the rear till the rear and the hips are behind the knees. If you wanna join me, bend those elbows, push the elbows and the wrists to the wall over your head. No arch in the back, push the chest behind you. Belly button into the spine, behind you. Everything's pushed into that wall. Curl the toes up so you're using those heels. And I'll bring the knees out a little wider to challenge those hips that we're gonna be working in a bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those hands and push up the wall. All right, we're gonna finish out our warm up down on the mat. We're gonna start on our hands and knees and go into a plank. I'd like you to challenge yourself this morning if you're normally an elbow plank, or try challenging yourself onto those palms in a full out, full arm plank. We're gonna extend the legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Either extend those legs hip width apart or slide those knees back. I want you on those palms, shoulders right over the palms. Back is flat, so your rear is low, hips are high. Glutes are engaged. Squeeze them together. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as you push your weight into those palms into the mat. And lift yourself up. Drop the heels back. That's going to take some of the stress off the shoulders and move it to the quad. Just like that. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to the mat. We're going to point the toes, plant the hands, extend the arms. Stretch it out in cobra pose. If you want to go into a low cobra, you can come on the elbows here. The elbows to the side, keep those toes pointed. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point the hands, rock up and forward. Rear comes all the way back to the heels. Knees come out wide. Gonna keep the rear back here and go into child's pose, extending those arms as far as you can. Don't let that rear come off your feet. Drop the elbows to the floor, and then if you can, drop the forehead to the mat. And 10, breathe from the belly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the hands. We're coming onto the hands and knees. Shoulders over the hands, knees wide under the hips. We're gonna go into bird dog, working on our balance and stretching out the back. Reaching out, opposite arm, opposite leg, back to center. Opposite arm, opposite leg, back to center. Knees wide. Hands wide. Make sure everything comes back to its starting position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Limbs are parallel to your mat. Foot is flexed and not being elevated any higher than the rear. We're fully extending and pushing behind. Extending and pushing behind. Give me 5 more each side. 4 more each side. 3, hands and knees wide. And 2. Last one, fully extend and exhale and switch out on the other side. All right, let's flip over on our back. We're gonna work those glutes and stretch out the back some more with glute bridges. Heels under the knees, fingertips towards the heels. Roll your shoulder blades underneath you. Push through the heels, curl the toes up. We're gonna extend the hips high, rear tight, come down and relax. Up high, rear tight, come down and relax. Push those hips straight up, tighten the rear together. You should primarily feel it in the glutes. You're feeling it more in the quads. You might be pushing the hips too high or need to move the heels further away from the rear. Big exhale, hips, shoulders, and knees aligned at the top. Front and back should be in a straight line. Give me 7 more and then we're holding. And 6, 5, breathe out. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it there. Hips high, rear tight, hips, shoulders, and knees aligned. Big breath into your ceiling. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax at the mat. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna need just 1 bell, get started. I'm using 5s. Again, you might wanna try 3s or 5s today. We're gonna start with an overhead tricep extension from a standing position. You might have heard these called skull crushers. So we're gonna take our right hand and make a backwards L. We're gonna put that bell right in there, thumb and pointer finger at the front of the bell, wrap the hand around the front of the bell. Then the other thumb and pointer finger comes to the back of the bell and holds on for support. So we're gonna go in a split stance, right foot in front and leg bent, left leg is straight in the back. We're gonna bring that bell up over the head, straight towards the ceiling, and then we're gonna bend back and then come up and forward. Upper arm is perpendicular to the floor. Elbows are pointed up to the ceiling, and we're not gonna let the elbows go wide. We don't want them coming wide like this. Chances are, if you're doing that, you have too much weight in your hand. So I'm gonna demonstrate to the side. Body weight's in that front foot, back heel's on the ground. You feel a great stretch in that back calf. And we're gonna bend, extend, bend, extend. Bringing the bell towards the shoulder blades and then pushing up and forward, keeping that upper arm perpendicular to the floor, elbows to the ceiling. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, don't let those elbows come wide. Last one. And relax. Now we're gonna switch arms. We're gonna make an L with that left hand. Bell comes in that L, wraps around the front of the bell. Thumb and pointer finger come to the back of the bell and holds on. Now our left foot's in front and the leg is bent. Right foot straight in the back. We're gonna come up over the head and we're gonna bend back and up and forward. Bend back, up and forward at an arc. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Don't let those elbows come forward or wide. Inhale down, exhale up. If you don't have something lighter and need them, you can always use a water bottle. Water bottles work great. Let me show to the side. Body weight in that front foot, back heel on the ground. Bend, extend, bend, extend. We're also working on our balance here. Great way to multitask. Give me 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Relax. All right, now we're gonna bring out our chair. We go into some modified tricep dips. A lot of people struggle with tricep dips. They have trouble supporting their body weight on the bench. So I'm gonna show you a modified version. We're gonna sit on our hands, fingertips towards the knees, wrap the hands around the edge of that bench or the chair. Feet are hip width apart. We're gonna walk those feet out, knees over the heels. Rear is just off the chair. And we're gonna bend at the elbows, dropping the rear down towards the floor, and then pushing up through the back of the palms and extending. Bend, elbows come straight back, push up and extending. Do what you can, even if it's 2 or 3 tricep dips this morning. It's a start. Knees stay over the heels, and then as you come up, the thighs should be parallel to the floor. Knees over the heels, thighs parallel to the floor. We're bending at the elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades, and then extending through those palms. Elbows come straight back, not wide. Straight back, not wide. Give me 4 more. 3, breathe out. 2, breathe out. Give me 1 more. Inhale down. Exhale up. Come into a seated position. Those are hard. So do what you can do this morning. See if you can build on that for the second round. Now we're going to work on tricep pulses. 1 bell each hand. I'm just going to demonstrate here. Feet are hip width apart. We're bending at the knees and the waist. Arms are staying straight, and we're going to elevate the bells towards the ceiling behind us. I don't want you doing this in front of the body. We're going to keep the rear or the bell behind the rear, and then it's going to lift from the rear and come up like so. Back is flat, neck is looking down in a neutral position. So join me for 30 seconds. Bend at the knees and at the waist, flat back, arms straight, lift behind the rear, and we're going to pulse up, up, up from the rear to the ceiling. Don't let that bell drop down in front of the body line. Neck is relaxed. We're working the legs here. You want to challenge those legs a little more. You can bend more at the waist, more at the knees. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as you push the back of the bell up towards the ceiling. Keep it up there. 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Last one and relax. Nice job. We're going to head down to the floor for the rest of the routine. Bring those bells along with you. We're going to start with just our body weight and go into bent leg crunches. So we're going to be on the back, heels underneath the knees. We're going to put our right leg on its side on the left thigh. So we're just resting it there, pushing that knee away from us. That's going to stretch out the hip. So your left foot is planted. Fingertips are just behind the ears here for support. Elbows relaxed on the floor. Now keep that knee pushed away as the head, neck, shoulder, and elbows come up about 6 inches, isolating the lower abdominals, and then come down and relax. We're just doing a basic crunch while opening up our hip. Don't let that knee creep up towards your chest. Push it away. Challenge that hip. Head, neck, and shoulders comes up, and then elbows come down. If you move your eyes side to side, you shouldn't see those elbows. If you do, you should bring them behind you and stick the chest out. Give me 6 more. 6. Breathe out. 4. Breathe out. And 2. Last one. And relax. Now we're going to switch legs. Right foot's on the floor. Left foot's on its side on the right thigh. Push that left knee away. Fingertips behind the ears, elbows relaxed. We're going to come up about 6 inches and relax the elbows. Belly button into the spine to support the torso. Give me 10 and 9. Don't let that knee creep up. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2, last one, and relax. Bring that foot down. Now we're going to grab one of those bells again and lay on our back. We're going to go into a lying overhead tricep extension. Feet on the floor. We're going to put the bell in the right hand. Extend that bell up to the ceiling. Now we're going to take our left hand and support from the back to the front. Hand should be about 2 inches beneath the elbow for support. And we're just going to bend, extend, bend, extend, bringing that bell to the shoulder and pushing up and away. Bend and extend. Elbow should stay pointing up. Don't let it come down towards your torso. And the upper arm should stay perpendicular to the floor. Inhale down, exhale up. Give me 6 more. 5 more. Pull that belly button into the spine. And 3, 2, last one, and relax. Now we're switching sides. We're going to extend that left hand up. Right hand supports about 2 inches beneath that elbow, we're gonna bend and extend, bend and extend, elbows pointing up, arms not moving, arms perpendicular to your mat. Pull that belly button into the spine. Give me 6 more. 6, breathe out. 5, breathe out. 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. Now we're gonna go into frog leg glute bridges. If you decide these are not for you, you can just do a regular glute bridge. Just like with the warm-up, we're just gonna work on challenging the hips a little more. So what we're gonna do is basically glute the heels all the way down to the toes together, and we're gonna lower the rear to the heels, bringing the knees out as wide as we can towards the floor, and then we're gonna elevate into a glute bridge. So glue those heels and toes together so the feet are on their side. Lower the rear down to the heels, drop the knees down out wide, fingertips towards those heels, push the heels together through down to the toes. As we extend the hips high, rear tight, come down and relax. Up high, rear tight, come down and relax. Hips come straight up, rear comes together. Don't let those knees creep up towards the ceiling, and don't let the rear creep away from the heels. If they do, just scoot back down there and drop the knees out wide. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, breathe, 2, last one, and relax. All right, now we're gonna go on the hands and knees. We're gonna go into quadruped leg extension rainbows. We're gonna be on the hands and knees, shoulders over the hands, hips over the knees. We're gonna extend the left leg, flex the left foot. We're just gonna make a rainbow back there. We're gonna elevate that heel up and cross it over the right foot to the other side of the body and come up and then come back. Lift, cross, lift, relax. Lift, cross, lift, relax. Belly button should stay pointing straight down at your mat. Hands should be underneath those shoulders still. Try not to turn the torso too much. Tighten the rear and lift. Higher that heel comes, the more you're gonna feel it in the glute and the hip. 6 more. 6 and 5. 4, 3, lift that heel, 2, last one, up and over, and relax. All right, you guessed it, we're gonna move to the other side. We're gonna extend that right leg, flex that right foot. We're gonna lift, cross, lift, relax, lift, cross, lift, relax. Give me 10 more. 9, 8, and 7, 6, and 5, 4, lift that heel high, 3, belly button to the mat, 2, last one, lift, cross, lift, and relax. All right, guys, that's the end of the routine. We're gonna go back to the top. Grab a quick drink. We're going to get started with one bell in a standing position for the overhead tricep extension. All right, here we go. We're going to make that backwards L. Put the bell right in the pointer finger and the thumb. Wrap the bell, hand around the bell. Other hand comes underneath for support. So we're going to have our right foot in front, leg bent. Back leg is straight. Bring the bell up. We're going to bend and extend. Bend and extend. Arms stay perpendicular to the floor, body weight's on that front foot, back heels on the ground. Inhale down, exhale up. Give me 8 more. Don't let those elbows come forward or wide. And 6, 5, and 4, 3, and 2. Last one. and relax. Let's switch sides. Left foot in front, right foot in back. Body weight in that front foot, make an L. Front of the bell goes in there. Other thumb and pointer finger at the bottom. Reach straight up. We're gonna bend, extend, bend, extend. Bending at the elbows, bringing that bell all the way to those shoulder blades as you can, and then pushing the front of the bell up and forward. Push it away. Elbows stay pointing straight up. Make sure your body weight's in that front foot. Give me 6 more. 6. Breathe out. 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Last one and relax. All right, we're going to that bench. Modifying tricep dips. Sitting on our hands, fingertips towards the knees. Wrap the hands around that bench. Walk the feet out, knees over the heels, thighs parallel to the floor. We're gonna bend the elbows back, push through the palms and fully extend the arms. Bend back with the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. Give me 10 more. Rear down and lift. Rear down, thighs parallel to the floor. Push down and up through the heels and the palms. Squeeze those shoulder blades and lift. Squeeze them together and lift. Give me 4. Breathe out. 3. Breathe out. 2. Lift. Last one. And come into a seated position. All right, we're going to grab those bells. Go into that tricep pulse. This is the one where the arms are straight behind the rear. We're going to lift to the ceiling. Feet hip width apart. Bend at the knees. Bend at the waist. Back flat. Lift the hands behind the rear. And we're going to pulse up, 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 up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift from the rear to the ceiling. Neck is relaxed in a neutral position. Looking down at the floor. Pulse up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4. Breathe. 2, and 1. Relax. Excellent. Now we're going to go into the floor to those bent leg crunches on our back. Knees over the heels. We're going to rest the right foot on its side on the left thigh. Push that right knee away. Fingertips behind the ears. Elbows relax. We're going to lift about 6 inches and come down. Elbows out to the side. Elbows to the floor. Belly button into the spine, using those lower abdominals to support the torso and lift you up. Give me 7 more. 6. Don't let that knee come towards the chest. Push it away. 4, 3, 2. Last one. And relax. Let's switch legs. Left foot on the right thigh, push that left knee away, fingertips behind the ears, elbows relax. Ready? Push through that right heel as you lift. And relax. And lift. Relax. Belly button into the spine again. Pushing the knee away from your torso. Don't let those elbows come forward. Keep them relaxed and wide. Give me 5 more. 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Last one and relax. Now we're going to those frog leg glute bridges. Glue the heels down to the toes together. Knees come out wide to the floor. Lower the rear to the heels. Fingertips to the heels. Push those knees low as you extend the hips. High, rear tight. Come down and relax. Up high, rear tight. Come down and relax. Hips should be in line with the knees out to the side, as well as those shoulders. Squeeze those glutes together. Lift up. Give me 10 more. 9. Push through the heel down through the toes. 8 and 7. Big breath. 6. Lift. 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Last one and relax. All right, let's go on the hands and knees. We're gonna go into the quadruped leg extension rainbows. Hands under the shoulders. We're gonna extend the left leg behind us, flex that foot, lift the heel, cross over to the other side of that foot, lift and return. Lift, cross, lift, relax. Give me 10 more on this side. Don't let those hips move too much. Belly button and hips pointing down to the mat. Don't let them move. Give me 5 more. Lift that heel, nice and high. 3, 2, last one. Lift, cross, and lift, relax. We're switching sides. Ready? Extend, flex that foot. We're gonna lift, cross, lift high, return. Lift, cross, lift high, and return. Give me 10 more. Focus on those hips and that belly button. Don't let them move. Bring that heel high. Give me 5 and 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift, cross, lift, and return. All right, now we're gonna grab a bell. And our left hand, we're gonna go into the quadruped tricep kickback. I think I might have forgotten it the last round, so we're gonna have to do a couple of rounds. So we're gonna have the belt underneath the shoulder. We're gonna drive that elbow straight back till the arm is parallel to the floor. And then we're gonna extend and push that bell away to the ceiling until the entire arm is parallel to the floor. And then we're gonna bend, extend, bend, extend. This is another exercise where you might have to go down and wait a little bit, okay? So don't be afraid to go down and wait and perfect your form. You don't want the elbow to drop towards the mat, and you don't want it to come away from the body line. It should be pointing straight behind you. These get heavy really fast. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bend and extend. Now we're gonna put that bell in our right hand. We're gonna drive that right elbow back so the upper arm is parallel to the mat and extend the arm so the whole arm is parallel to the floor. Bend, elbow pointed back and extend. Bend, extend. Give me 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bend and extend. We're gonna come back to that in a bit. Let's go on our back into a lying overhead tricep extension. Put that bell in your left hand and extend up towards the ceiling. Hand is gonna support that arm right underneath the elbow. We're gonna bend and extend, bend and extend. Arm is perpendicular to the floor. Elbows pointing straight up to the ceiling. Bring it to the shoulder, push up and away. Shoulder, push up and away. If you wanna give it a try, you can let go of that supported hand and see what that arm can do on its own. If your elbow's moving at all, bring that hand back 2 inches beneath the elbow. Give me 4, 3, 2, last one, and extend. Now we're gonna switch sides, arm extended to the ceiling, other hand 2 inches beneath the elbow. We're gonna bend and extend, bend and extend. Pull the belly button to the spine so you're working the core. Arm perpendicular to the floor, elbow pointing up. Big breath, purposeful movements. Close your eyes and think about the muscles you're using here. 5, and 4, 3, and 2. Last one, bend and extend. All right, we're gonna go back on our hands and knees. We're gonna go into that quadruped tricep kickback. You're gonna have the bell in your left hand. Sorry guys, it's early. I'm all over the place this morning. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're gonna drive that left elbow back, arm parallel to the floor, and extend. Whole arm parallel to the floor. Bend, bell to the shoulder, and extend, pushing up and away. 10, and 9, 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, breathe out. 3, I know they're getting heavy. 2, last one, and extend. Let's switch sides, and then we're stretching. We're gonna drive that elbow back, and then extend. Bend, elbow pointed straight back, and extend. Give me 10. Nice and slow. 9, and 8, 7, 6, breathe out. 5, neck relaxed. 4, 3, 2, last one, bend and extend. Excellent, let's stretch it out. Let's get rid of those bells. We're gonna stay on the hands and knees. Let's just stretch out those hips that we worked so hard. We're gonna put our left foot in between our hands or underneath the torso. Plant the right hand and twist towards that left knee, bringing that left hand up towards the ceiling. The more you twist and turn, the more you're gonna feel it in that left hip. We're also stretching up the back and the shoulders here. If you wanna work on your balance even further, you can close those eyes. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back on the hands and knees. Put the right foot in between the hands or under the torso. Plant the left hand. I'm gonna twist towards that right knee, bringing that right hand up. Twist as far as you can. Feel that right hip. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, hands down on the hands and knees. Curl the toes. Bring the hands back towards the knees and push up. We're going to bring the feet wide and stretch out the whole body here. Feet wide, clasp the hands, tilt the pelvis forward, tighten the rear, and reach up. And we're going to bend to the side. Pushing gently through those heels. And push back to center and switch. Push through those heels, come back to center. Flip your wrist, push away. Bring the feet hip width apart, push into the floor. We're pushing in both directions. Look up at those hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down. Hands come together behind the rear. Clasp them together. We're going to come into flat back. Hands come back. Chest comes forward. And now head to the ground. Hands come up. Soft bend in the knees. Hold it there. Stretch out those hips, hamstrings, and the back. 3, 2, and 1. Tilt the pelvis forward and come up. Bring one arm across the body. Other hand comes underneath and pulls in. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Relax and switch. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to bring that arm over the head. Bend at the elbow. Other hand pushes behind you, stretching out that shoulder and the tricep that you worked so hard today. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Other arm comes straight up. Bend at the elbow. Push to the back. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bring that arm up. Bring the arm over the head. Grab that ear on the other side. We're going to pull away and drop the shoulder to the floor, stretching out the neck and the shoulder. 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to switch sides. Grab that ear, pull away, and drop the shoulder. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Hope you guys have a wonderful Friday and have a chance to enjoy the beautiful forecast this weekend. And I look forward to seeing you all next week for another new workout. Have a good one. Bye-bye.